Hello, I'm Juliet Stevenson, and I'm going to read this wonderful book called Where the Wild Mums Are, because every mum deserves a break, subtitle, by Katie Blackburn and Sholto Walker, and it's published by Faber and Faber. The day Mum didn't get dressed and went on strike, Dad called her a wild thing. And Mum said, "Cook your own dinner," and stopped off upstairs to run a bath. That evening, as Mum lay in her bath, a paradise wove itself all around her, until the entire bathroom was hung with wild fruits, and the walls themselves seemed to fade and disappear. The air was full of promise, and waves softly lapped the shore. A yacht lay on the sands, and Mum stepped into it and floated away across time and space. I love this picture. Until she came to the place where the wild mums are. And when the wild mums saw her, they shook their magnificent heads and wiggled their magnificent hips and stamped their magnificent feet. But Mum just laughed and danced as though there were no end to her wildness and magnificence, all the while balancing a drink on her head and not spilling it. And they were dazzled and said she should be queen of the wild mums. And Mum said, "I accept. Now, let's get this party started." And there was never a wild magnificence like it. Oh, just the picture. Until, enough, Mum cried, for the queen of the wild mums suddenly felt a little bit tired and emotional, and wished she were with those she loved more than anything else in the world. At that very moment, from miles away across the waters, as if by magic, Mum could tell that she was needed. So she stopped being queen of the wild mums. "Oh, stay a little longer," the wild mums wailed. "We're having such fun. Come and join the conga." But Mum just smiled. She stepped into her yacht and floated across time and space, back into the waters of her very own bathtub. There was a cup of tea waiting for her. It was all right. Oh. She was home. Thanks so much for listening to this lovely story, and thank you to Faber and Faber, the publisher, for letting us use it and read from it publicly. I am a patron of Women and Children First, and it's a remarkable charity. Like all great organisations, it's based on a really simple idea, which is that by going into remote and poor communities with high mortality levels for women in pregnancy and childbirth, by educating those women and to spot the signs of problems beginning in their pregnancies or childbirth, by enabling them to understand and know more about the medical processes, they can then help each other and support each other through pregnancy and childbirth. So it's really all about knowledge and self-reliance. It supported over 12 million people since the charity began and had a huge impact on maternal mortality and neonatal mortality rates in the communities that it's been to. Phenomenal impact. Small charity, huge impact. And the beauty of it is a little money goes a very, very long way. If you can be as generous you can, if you can be as generous as possible in your donation, we'd be so grateful. Just £5 is enough to support another woman through pregnancy and childbirth and enable her to have a safe delivery and her child to thrive and survive. So please, please dig deep into your pockets. Thank you so much for donating. Really thank you. And and continue to follow and support this charity if you can. It's doing remarkable work and at a time that so badly needs it. Thanks again for your support.